Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be sharing with you guys this gray smoky eye. I don't know yet what I'm going to call it, but you guys really wanted to see this tutorial. This is what I was wearing in my Becca split pants video. So a lot of you requested it, so of course your wish is my command. So let's go ahead and get started. So to start off my makeup look, I always go in and do my eyes first. So first going in with the Urban Decay Potion Primer in Original, I'm going to go ahead and prime my eyes using this product. This is my Holy Grail product and helps prime the eyes so the shadows don't crease. So one of the first palettes I'm going to be using for this tutorial is going to be this Lorac palette. This is the Lorac Pro 2 palette. So first I'm going in with Buff and Snow, which are the two shadows there on the left. I'm going to mix them together as you see me doing here. And I'm going to take this fluffy angled brush and apply this as my brow bone highlight. I always go ahead and do my brow bone highlight first. It's just what I prefer. So I'm going to press that in underneath the brows, and then taking that same brush with no additional product on it, I'm going to go ahead and blend it down into my eye look. Don't worry, I will zoom in on my eyes in a second. So then I'm going to go into the Kat Von D Shade Light Eye Palette. I'm going to take the gray shade right there in the center, and this is going to be our transition shade. So going in with this big fluffy brush by Morphe, I'm just going to go from the outer corner to the inner corner, going back and forth in windshield wiper motions, and I'm just going to go ahead and blend this out. You want to make sure your transition shade is really nice and blended, so just going back and forth again. Give me 1 second, I will zoom in on you guys. I was doing this tutorial and I'm like, wait a minute, I didn't zoom in. So now I'm going in with this dark gray shade right there, and I'm taking my Sigma E25 blending brush. It's more of a dense blending brush, and I'm going to go ahead and really put this into the crease, but I also want this to be a part of the transition shade, so I'm going into the crease as well as blending it up. As you'll see me doing in a second, I'm going to go back and forth between my E25 and my big fluffy brush from Morphe that I used in the beginning. I'm just going to go ahead and make sure that these shades are blended into each other. So going back and forth, making sure I blend the shadow up a little bit, and also one of the reasons why I go up with it a little bit more is because of the fact that I do have hooded eyes, so I always like that shadow to be seen so it gives definition to my eye. So going ahead and doing the same thing on my other eye, I'm going to go back and forth, going from inner corner all the way to outer corner, or I should say outer corner all the way to inner corner, and then going back and forth and blending it out. Then going in with this dark brown shade with that same E25 blending brush that I've used this whole time, I'm going to go ahead and put this shade right in the outer corner of my lid, and then I'm going to start to blend it into the crease. This is going to have definition to the outer corner of my eye, and then we're going to be putting a really nice shimmery gray shade on the lid. I'm just going in with a little bit right now. I know that I love to have my eyes really defined and nice, because if I don't, I feel like they get lost on my face. So I will be going in with more product later on. So I'm just putting this shadow down as a base, and they picked up the wrong brush. And then I'm going to go ahead and go back with my big fluffy brush and just make sure that everything is nice and blended. I pretty much do that after every single step just to make sure that everything, as always, is nice and blended. I'm sure you guys could do the voiceover for my tutorial. So then I'm going in with the shade Chrome, and then on top I'm going in with Silver. So taking this MAC brush, I'm going to go in with Chrome first. When I originally did this tutorial, I actually went ahead and I thought Chrome was going to be enough, but then after I saw, I was like, you know, it's kind of very I just want it to be more of a pop, so that's why I go in with Silver, and I apply Silver right on top of that Chrome, and as you can see, it will make a difference. It just makes the eyes look a lot brighter, I just love the way the silver looks on top of the chrome. So then, like I said before, I'm going back in with that brown. I'm going to go ahead and deepen up this look even more using that same blending brush I've been using the whole time. I'm just going to go ahead and deepen up that outer corner just to define the eye, just to deepen the eye, to give a little bit of dimension and definition to this eye look. After that, I did do my eyeliner off camera just to go ahead and skip it because you guys have seen me do it a million times. So I used my gel liner, and the struggle is real where your one liner is thin and your other one is as thick as I don't even know what. So I'm going in and I'm going to go ahead and try to thicken up my other wing. It's such a struggle when your one wing is like absolutely perfect and then you completely mess up the other one. So you know what? It is what it is. You just got to do what you got to do. So then I'm going to go in for lashes. Now today I was between two lashes that I bought recently from Velour. These are part of their Naked collection without the band. They're so gorgeous. So the style that I went with was see-through. Oh my Lord above, how gorgeous are these lashes. Now I will say they're so beautiful and I cannot get enough of them, but the fact that my wing liner was really thick, I would have gone with actually a different one. So if you have a longer pair of lashes, definitely go with a different pair, or if your wing is very thin, those lashes are perfect. But I feel like the wing liner kind of took away from the lashes because the wing was so thick. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and do the face. Moving on. Now we're going to go in with primer. I'm using my Smashbox primer water. I'm going to go ahead and prime all over the face. Make sure you cover your lashes so your lashes don't get ruined. Next, going in with my Elcie Cosmetics Glow Enhancer. I'm going to go ahead and apply some of this on my face. And actually, when I say some, I mean I kind of poured a lot into my hand and then I applied it. So that's why I look kind of shiny. But believe me, this product does not make you shiny. Just go 1 or 2 drops and you will be fine. Me, I put like 10, but that's all right. So now for foundation, I'm going in with my Makeup Forever Ultra HD Stick Foundation. I don't know the name of it or the shade that I am in. I will leave it down below if you guys, I can't remember off the top of my head. But I haven't used this foundation in a really long time, so I'm going to go ahead and use my beauty blender and I'm beauty blending it into my face. Make sure your beauty blender is damp as always. I'm going to go ahead and press it into the skin. So next, on to brows. I'm going with my Anastasia brow definer in soft brown, and as always, I'm going to do my brows. You guys have seen me do it a million times as well, so I'm just going to skip through it. And then halfway through doing my brows, I switched to doing my brow powder, and I don't really know what happened. I think either my brow definer is now completely done, or I don't know what, but my cap wouldn't go on, and I like ruined my brow definer. I don't know what happened, and I like seriously started to cry. I'm sorry. Like, rest in peace, little brow definers. No, I have to go ahead and buy a new one. So anyway, I'm using my concealer. Next is the Urban Decay Naked Skin Concealer in Light Warm. I'm going to go ahead and apply it under the eyes as well as using it to highlight the face. And then going back in with my beauty blender, I'm going to go ahead and blend my concealer into the rest of my face. Then to set the under eyes, going in with my Holy Grail Laura Mercier Translucent Powder, I'm going to go ahead and set my under eye concealer, making sure that all the creases are out, so then my under eyes won't be a creasy mess. They need to be set or everything will be an insane creasy mess. And then to go ahead and set the rest of my face, I'm going in with my Lancome Absolue powder in Absolute Golden using my Sigma large powder brush. To go in and bronze the face, I'm using my MAC Give Me Sun bronzer with another Sigma powder brush. I'm going to go ahead and just bronze up the face just to give a little bit more color to the skin. And then I'm going to go ahead and do more of an intense contour. Of course, using my Kat Von D Shade Light contour palette and my angled contour brush. I'm going to go ahead and make a really nice contour on the cheeks, chin, and the forehead. For blush today, I'm going into my blush palette and I'm taking Makeup Geek Spellbound. I believe that's what I'm using. I believe. And I'm taking this Duo Fiber Blush Brush. I'm going to go ahead and apply it right to the cheeks as always. And for highlighter, I decided to change it up a little bit on you guys. And I went in with the Bobbi Brown Shimmer Brick. This is in the shade Beige. I always use Champagne Pop. I mean, it's Holy Grail, of course. But I just wanted to go ahead and change it up a little bit for you guys. So going in with the Shimmer Brick, I'm going to go ahead and apply that with my Sigma F03 highlighter brush. So I'm going ahead and applying that to the cheeks, the center of the nose, as well as the Cupid's bow. And then we are done with highlighting. We're done with the face. And now to finish up the eyes. So going back into the Kat Von D palette, I'm going in with that gray shade. I'm going to go ahead and apply it right into the crease as well as blend it up slightly because I wanted this shade to be seen a little bit more. So that's why I'm going ahead and blending it up as well as I wanted to bring some more definition back to my eyes. I always go in and do what I think looks good in the beginning, and then once you add the wing and the lashes and everything else, it completely changes the look. So of course I always go back in and change up the upper lid. So then I'm going to go in with that brown again and add some more to the outer corner just to deepen it to my liking, and then going back in and doing the lower lash line, which going in with that same brown shade. I'm taking this angled brush from Sephora. I'm going to go ahead and apply it right to the lower lash line as close as I can to the waterline, and then I'm going in with that gray shade. I'm going to go ahead and blend that color out completely. You want to make sure that it is completely blended. You want no harsh lines going back and forth. Blend, blend, blend. Make this face. It will make your life so much better and you will look so much more attractive. You know what I mean? For liner today, I'm using my tried and true liner I use in pretty much every single tutorial, which is the Tarte Skinny Smolder Eyes in Onyx. It is the best black eyeliner in my opinion. So I'm going to go ahead and place it right into the waterline just to make sure that this eye look is really intense. intense. The last thing we're going to do before inner corner highlight, I should say, is we're going to go ahead and apply a coat of mascara to the lower lashes. My mascara that I always use is the Galactic mascara. This is in the shade Mink Black, but any black mascara that you have will do. And then going back into the Lorac palette, I'm taking the shade Snow and applying that as my inner corner highlight. I wanted to have a really nice intense white highlight, so that is perfect. So then the eyes are complete, as you can see. And then last but not least, we're going to go ahead and do the lips. So ahead of time, I will tell you guys I did use a lot of products. Of course, you don't have to use this many products, but I just want to share with you guys exactly what I did. So first, I went in with my Charlotte Tilbury Lip Cheat Lip Liner, and this is in the shade Pillowtalk, I believe. I'm going to go ahead and line my lips as always using the shade. Charlotte Tilbury seriously makes the best lip liners, and this is definitely one of my favorites. After that, I'm going in with this NYX liquid lipstick. I believe it's in Satin Ribbon. I could be wrong. I will, of course, tell you guys in the description bar below what I'm using. I'm going to go ahead and apply this to my lips. I had something in my eye, and then I'm going to go ahead next with this really nice bright pink. I wanted to have a really nice bright pink lip to go with this eye look, so I'm going in with this Too Faced Melted Sugar lipstick. I'm going to go ahead and just really pat it onto the lips. I didn't want to swipe it because I didn't want to have a really intense pink, if you know what I mean. I just wanted to have a subtle bright pink lip, if that makes sense. And then after that, just to kind of dim down then the pink a little bit, I went in with the Gerard Cosmetics lip gloss, and this is in the shade Shimmer of Hope. So I hope that all makes sense. I know it's a lot of lip products, but of course you guys can do whatever you want. So after that, then the look is complete. So I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. If you did, please make sure you give it a thumbs up, and if you haven't already, please subscribe. I love you all, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys.